Smith the pass to Freak. He kicks it to Embiid. Grant outside. Embiid the screen. Fades away. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And here is Anthony. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. The three. That will count. And that does it for the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead, up by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And a chance to hear from former number 2 overall pick Derek Williams about his focus.
Just getting to the basket more, being able to finish with the defender in front of me. I think getting to the line a lot more as well. I think getting to the line and finishing at the basket.
2 huge improvements for him. Greg, can he do more?
Definitely.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. And Carmelo Anthony has subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. They've got Anthony, Kyle O'Quinn out there with Williams. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Thornton in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The feed to Okafor. Smith dishes to Covington. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Covington's got his first 2 points.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Passes to O'Quinn. Free throw line jump shot. Tipped away.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
And the Knicks making a change here. Calderon's checked in. Outside Anthony. Back to Calderon. Shot clock at 6. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Back to Anthony from outside the arc. Cannot hit. And the 76ers go the other way with it. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. 2 teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
Smith kicks to Freak. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
There's a screen. Anthony against Grant. Anthony, the pass to O'Quinn. Calderon for 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, trying for it. Stolen by O'Quinn. And now in transition is Thornton. Here we go. Anthony with the bucket.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here's Freak. Count it from 12. Freak's got 10 points. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. 76ers lead by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does their contribution mean to this team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA, and when they come to play like we're playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game, it makes it a tough team to beat, and you know, just hoping we can keep that up.
It certainly takes some pressures off the starters. Melo, thanks for the time, guys.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
All right, listen closely, men. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. All right, you starters. I expect you guys to be nice and fresh in the second half. Bench really gave us some great production. Nice to see something from everybody out there. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. I'll tell you what we're going to use now, the pick and roll. Let's get that play running and run it until they prove they can stop it. We know we can take their best punches and hang with them. Now it's time to hit them with everything we got and see how they handle it.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Freak, really. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And it's Calderon in for Roten. And so in the game for the 76ers, Noel and Embiid patrol the paint together inside. Freak is out there with Smith. And it's Grant in at the small forward. Anthony dishes to Calderon. He feeds it to Aflalo. 1:52 left to play in the third. And he gets it to go. Calderon's got 7.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
The 76ers with another miss. Knicks trail by 5. 1:24 left to play here in the third, and he gets it to go.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Feeds to Freak. To the inside. He's looking for Embiid and finds him, and the shot is good. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Aflalo. Defense is right there. And Embiid with the block.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket. Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Calderon kicks to Aflalo. On the wing, Williams. O'Quinn trying to free himself up. Williams' shot is off. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. There's a screen by Noel. It's stolen by Anthony. Aflalo, the pass to Anthony.
That's the wall.
Soft touch off the glass. Anthony's got 11 points.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. For the Knicks, Williams comes in for Anthony, and it's a Flalo in for Tony Wroten. The 76ers also with a sub. Freaks checked in for Wood. Williams is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Thornton. Then there's a Flalo, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now, here's Thornton. He's guarded closely. Good on the shot.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by a Flalo. And that one's good. Freak's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers. Inside, here's Porzingis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. Fun free throw coming his way.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
A different look for New York. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Williams, and it's Tony Wroten in for Marcus Thornton. Kicks to Freak.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Wroten the pass to Porzingis. Here's Anthony. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Freak.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Down low.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
That's good. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. Freak, you're our leader out there. Execute.
So for the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. Tries to save it.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Smith kicks to Freak. Goes up with the stripe. They get it back.
I tell you what, he'll get some of those hustle points if he keeps boxing out like that.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from him, slipped right out of their hands.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
So Philadelphia wins it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. But first, the post